Hey guys, Scary Guy here with Zalazane's Fall. The event just went live on the WoW servers, and you can go and enjoy this event. A lot of people have been wondering how you know where to go. You get a piece of mail, as you just saw, and it tells you to go to Senjin Village. But look at that. There's people just sitting there spamming asking where to go, how to start the event. All you gotta do is run to Senjin Village, and if people read their mail or didn't use it as a storage box, they probably would have saw that. So I'll leave up the note text while I'm running there. You guys can have a read if you want. If you don't have enough time, just feel free to pause it. In HD, you should be able to read it pretty easy. So I'm gonna edit quite a bit out just to keep it under the 15 minutes for part 1. And the first quest is to go and collect 5 Senjin frogs. And hopefully if it's not as crowded on your server it'll be easier. But my server, there's so many hordes, it was insane. I actually tried to record this earlier, but there was 4 or 5 people sitting on the quest giver with mammoths, and I could not click her. I tried targeting her by name, but I kept on getting her totems, so because she had totems, and of course the pet name starts with her name, so that was strangely difficult. So I just edited it out there. It took me like another 25 minutes to find 3 more frogs. It was strangely depressing. I was running around looking for some frogs, and there was none to be found. Everyone was ninjing my frogs. Now, I know a lot of people are asking what level you can start this quest at. You just saw someone ask in general. I think you can start the quest at level 75. It's what it says the quest level is. You might be able to start it earlier, but from what it says, it's level 75 quest. Which I guess makes sense. They want higher levels to do it. But it is pretty nice lore, I think. I don't know if I call myself a lore buff, but I definitely one of the main reasons I play WoW, actually. One of the reasons I got into it, I always played Warcraft. Warcraft Orcs versus Humans, and Warcraft 2, Warcraft 3. I played a ton of them. And when I saw this game come out, I, picked it up first day it came out. I really like the fact that you could go, you're controlling armies with these characters, and then you're put down in their world as an MMO, and I really liked it. I enjoyed Vanilla immensely. I know a lot of people probably never get a chance to play it, but I really enjoyed it. I mean, yes, it was harder. There was a lot of stuff that was broken. Like, tranquility at the bottom of the restoration tree was not fun. Not fun at all. You can see by the next quest, it's basically a bombing run. You're dropping those frogs down on smoke bombs. And the smoke bombs are a little hard to see. I think there must be a slight delay. When someone else hits the smoke bomb, it might disappear or something for a few seconds, because I always seem to see them, as I was going by them, not before I got to them. So some of them were a little hard to hit, like I just missed that one pretty bad. I see that one at a time, but it could to do with my lag too. I was getting quite a bit of lag because there's so many people there, and my internet fails pretty bad. You guys will probably hear me complain about it a lot. Really, I should be lucky that I even have high speed out here. Usually, probably a video this long will take me 12 hours to upload. Yeah, 12 hours. It's a lot. And basically the internet's useless too, because it's using, 100% of my upload speed. So even when you're trying to go to the internet web page, your browser can't request the information for the download speed to get it. So it goes fairly slow. Not too much works. I usually bugger off and play PlayStation or watch movies while it's going on. So you're gonna get 12 of them. Almost done this part. So if you see part 1 and don't see part 2 as a video response, it should be up. Like I said, it takes about 12 hours to upload, so it should be up 12 hours after it, a day after it. Who knows how long it's going to take. I was also having quite a few problems rendering this too. I don't know if I was just overloading Power Director, but I tried doing, every clip with a transition, and then I kept more footage in and sped it up. And sped up, it did not like to render sped up video at all in full HD. It was, my computer was protesting pretty loudly, I must say. So you can see army, they're forming up at army. The drums going off every once in a while. Frogs away. Go to this guy down here for the next quest. Oh yeah, we're gonna go get some volunteers. Who wants to go and fight an army? Woohoo. Instead of getting these fools that are drunk out of their minds dancing, we're gonna go to Razor Hill and get some. I'm gonna cut out the flight there though, because, who wants to see me flying to Razor Hill? I sure don't. And boom, there we go. And I actually got here later when there wasn't as many people around, so I was fairly lucky. There was 5 guys right close to each other. And doing commentary would be so much easier if you weren't coughing all the time. I've had to cut out so many coughs. I'm surprised I might cough in your guys' ears a few times. I apologize if I do. I'm just saying. I'm trying to get this out as fast as I can, and I think with rushing it, it just made it worse. So I decided to take my time. It doesn't matter if I'm the first person on YouTube to get this out. If, I'm hopefully showing the whole quest line before, and part 2 will be the whole event, and part 2 will be mostly voice acting. I'll probably commentate on it a little bit, but not as much as this one. This one's just going and doing some. They're all fairly easy quests. Like this one's going to talk to the tiger mistress to get transformed into a little. I don't know what that is. It looks like one of those Sphinx type guys from Cataclysm, but it's a little tiger or something. He's got a kick-ass tail. That's all I know. Got a few abilities. Didn't really read them, but thank God they gave him water walking, because who wants to spend time walking through the water when you could be killing stuff? That's my theory. So this area must be heavily phased. I know you see people talking that I couldn't see, and you really see like 10 different versions of the island, so pretty heavy phasing, and it goes through it all fairly smooth, so it's nice. You can see those frogs are looking, I guess, to see which one's the tiger mistress, and I just pulled 2 of them, but thank God some dude pulls the other guy off me, because they hit pretty hard. I don't think you could actually lose to them, but they do enough damage to, make sure you don't AFK during the fight. I mostly just spammed number 1, number 2 was a bleed, and I think number 3 did damage on cooldown or something. I didn't pay much attention. I just kinda hit number 1 until she died. As you can see, it does pretty decent damage. I never DPS on my druid, so, I'm putting out tons of damage from a druid. And there we go. I changed back. And look at that. The tiger is not a tiger. It's a troll. That tiger was trolling. That's right. And it's not just any troll, it's a troll druid. So this part explains how the druids came to the trolls. It's pretty sweet with this event. This quest line and event, they're kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. They're explaining how the trolls recaptured the Echo Isles, and they're explaining how the trolls got druids. It'd be nice if they do that for every class, because I know, like, Tauren Paladins, I'm still wondering about those. And yeah, Tauren like to wield big-ass hammers, but the whole Paladin part I'm not too sure about. hopefully there'll be something like that for every class where it explains it a little bit. I mean, it doesn't have to go in too far depth, just, you know, this is how it happened. Cool beans. So we gotta go dance with some spirits, and we got a blue quest reward item. So the quest is called Dance of the Spirits, and I didn't understand what I was supposed to do. Yeah. Eventually I figured it out, after sitting here, seeing everyone dancing, reading my quest log. Make sure I'm in the right spot. Then I realized I should click on the dude and dance with him. And lo and behold, that works. And he turns into the guy. I still don't know what's going on. I'm like, hey, did that work? Until it pops up and says that I actually completed it. I didn't know what was going on, what was happening. If anyone would notice, but that guy is actually wearing the Will of Arlock staff that dropped from Zul'Grub. I actually still have that staff. I used it for quite a while in vanilla. I likes it. You get to beat people with your snake. They need more weapon graphics like that. It's just sweet and primal. Beat people with a snake or like a boar or something like that. Looks pretty cool. So let's see what we get for preparing for the battle. Oh yeah. And we'll go back to the Bat Dude and take a short flight. Boom. Drums going in the background, kinda cool. So, like I said, this will be part 1. Part 2 will be on there shortly. And I don't know if you guys noticed, I got an item, that blue item, turns you into a member of the Dark Spirit tribe with a 4-hour cooldown. Pretty cool trinket, kind of like the Orb of Deception, I guess. So now I'm a troll druid, a member of the Dark Spirit tribe. I'm rocking my war raptor, and you can hear Zalazane over there going on. So this part works a lot like the battle for Undercity. You meet in a central spot, and basically, you know, in 5 minutes, the group will go, and we'll kick some ass. I don't know if you guys will read their chat or not, but a bunch of the guys are trying to grief other people by getting them to join a raid group. And of course, the quest is not a raid quest, so if they join a raid group, they don't get credit. So a bunch of them are, you know, trying to invite each other to the raid group just to screw people over so they don't get raid credit. Welcome to Black Dragon Flight. So here we go, Troll Druid. I think it looks pretty sweet. I don't know. I be trolling. Anyways, part 2 will be up shortly, which will be the event. Hope you enjoyed part 1, which is all the pre-quests. And I'm gonna have fun, hang out, and go get a coffee or something for the next 5 minutes as I wait for the quest to go. See you guys in a few.